like Boston, when they got down, they didn't quit. They said, you know, we're going to fight back, and look where they are now.
And here's the play. Again, Durant nails the jumper and then grabs for the right calf area.
I hate to say it, I don't think that's a calf strain.
Yeah. It's what, but we have to go with that for right now. Because that's what
I
Things can go really good or really bad, and they can change at the snap of fingers.
This race is winding down. I know we like where Christopher Bell is, but he's going to have a perfect restart again to get this checkered flag.
Well, he's done great so far. You know, he's been able to hook tires up on the outside and be clear of that bottom lane getting into one to where he hasn't had to run high. And he has enough gap to fourth that he's been able to run the bottom and not have any issues. So he's been doing a masterful job of that. But we heard Tyler Reddick say he botched that restart, so he's I'm sure he's going to learn from that and be able to time it a little bit better.
And we're talking about all the dirt guys. Bell, Reddick, and Briscoe. Those seem to be the players as we get set for what could be our final restart.
And that makes perfect sense, right? This track is a dirt driver should do well here because of all the multiple grooves and adapting, like you said. Those dirt tracks, they changed throughout the course of a race.
They do, and you know, these guys are the best at it. You know, they are very successful in not only NASCAR but the dirt cars as well. And you know, the rear tires, when they get hot, they pick up all that rubber, and so you hear Justin Allgaier always spinning his tires, trying to clean that rubber off, just so you don't spin it coming out of turn 4. So it's the best guy who can kind of be really easy on that right foot and the throttle pedal to accelerate and get up through the gears.
I know Bell didn't want this caution, but I kind of like a late caution to see what happens. He takes the outside lane. Allgaier down to his inside. Reddick and Briscoe up there as well.
Looks like Bell's really trying to hold Allgaier down. And remember, he's got that damage.
That's a great restart by Justin Allgaier right there. Getting a push as well. He might get put 3 wide.
7, full. Little free underneath you. Quarter.
The thing that worries me about Christopher or about Justin Allgaier is that damage. I'm afraid he might not have enough to lean on that right rear.
I'm just afraid that tire will blow out. I mean, that tells you a lot about these composite bodies, their resilience. He's able to hit the wall that hard, but yet still able to keep on racing.
Yep.
You remember when he won the Dash for Cash at Bristol? The excitement, the emotion of his fiancée, Morgan. She lives every lap as if it's the final one, and there will be 12 remaining this time for the kid out of Norman, Oklahoma.
You know, Adam, when he showed up in the Truck Series a few years back, we said, this kid's the deal. He's for real. He's going to not only be a Cup driver, he's going to win Cup races. Now it's time to close here at Dover.
So many rumors about his future in recent months. He doesn't talk at all about it. He is content, lives in the moment, and trying to close the deal for what would be his 3rd win of the season.
You know, Allgaier is actually holding on a lot better than I thought he was going to with that damage, and you know, the tire's not rubbing. He's holding pace with Christopher, which is actually really surprising me, but he's driving his tail off right now trying to get to him.
Well, to overcome that bounce off the wall and to be able to still be in position to challenge for this victory says a lot about that young driver.
Here we see Custer trying to fight back to get to 4th.
These are teammates here.
Custer's had a bad set of restarts just because he's had to start on the bottom. I mean, he was 3rd, he was 5th, and he's been able to try to fight back and get spots back every single time, but I think it's going to be too little too late for Cole.
When he had control of this race, no one could touch him. But when they lost the battle off the pit road, he went to 2nd, had to take the inside lane. That's when the game really changed for him and opened the door with Bell, and now he's in control with 9 remaining.
But running in 4th is Custer, that really fast car for most of this race. A late caution, he starts right on the heels of Bell. I know how much that would mean to him to have one more chance to do the perfect restart and make it happen.
Yeah, if you're Custer, you know, you've had such a dominant car all race. You led 155 laps, and it just all went wrong. If, you know, that maybe you had a bobble on your pit stop or the other team just had a lightning stop, but now you just want a chance. You know, he knows if he gets a caution right here, he'll probably be in the 2nd best spot for the restart and just have a shot at